Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Techopolis 3. Better late than never. I thought I was going to start about 45 minutes ago, but something else came up. But we are here. We're going to get a couple of hours in of Techopolis 3. I have things to catch you up on from last week, and we are going to hopefully get a little more progress in our Technium automation. So, where did we leave off and where are we now? So, when last we were here, we got our first piece of ore processing automated, and as you can see, we have much more of ore processing now automated. We have this a very large multi-block here is handling our copper, and we have 4 different setups for blocks, ingots, rods, and gears. Then next to it we have got aluminum, and then we have iron, and then we have tin, and then we have lead, and then we have silver, and then we have nickel. And the setup for all of these is pretty much the same. We have got importers bringing our molten obsidian over to be our fuel. We've got importers bringing the raw ore over to put into the controller. Then we have as many solidifiers as necessary to cover the list of materials that we had covered for each of the various ores. Some only need one. Some need multiples. So, for example, the nickel has blocks and then it has rods. And for some of these, we didn't have anything as far as specific items that we had listed as being necessary. So everything's just going to blocks. So these are very simple, straightforward, just going to blocks. But if we find as we continue forward, hey, I'd really like to have lead plates, we can just pop a solidifier there and add lead plates to be processing for us automatically. All of these are popping them out in these exporters to this body of drawers over here. And we have the big giant blocks. And you can see we're already at 2,048 nickel. We only have 1,779 of silver, almost 2,000 of lead, 1547 of tin, 1466 of iron, only 468 of aluminum, but over 1500 of copper blocks. So up top we've got 2,048 nickel rods, 2,048 silver plate. Then we have got 2,048 aluminum gears. I have got gears, ingots, and rods stored up there. And then you can see we've got 129 basic Technium ingots in this drawer up here. I am so excited because I have got everything necessary to make a Technium ingot coming in via an importer. So all 9 items are coming in via this importer, keeping this thing full. Oh, looks like the treated wood has stopped coming in. No, it shouldn't be coming in. Oh. Oh, the stone gears. Now, why not? You are supposed to be exporting the stone. Well, why not? You've got stone right there. Why aren't you sending stone over to be stone geared? Should be to here. Stone gear. Why is that not moving? Looks like we have to do a reset. Is the stone gear not in here? Whoop. Stone gear's in here. 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 No, because it's treated wood planks that are not. Because the treated wood planks are supposed to be coming... Well, now I'm confused. Oh, I know why. Because I have the treated wood planks going from here to here instead of here. That's probably why. Alright, it's not a perfect system, but it's... I still have lots and lots and lots of the ingots, which is the important part. Ha 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 ha. Which makes me very, very happy. I've got 120 of them over there. I've got a stack of them there. I've got a stack of them there. And I got a stack of them here. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stacks of basic ingots. It makes me very, very excited. Like, very, very excited. I am not quite there yet on the advanced. We have a couple of items left that still need... Hello, Calyx! We have a couple of items left on the advanced that are having some pain points that are not feeding in here yet. Biggest one being redstone. I've not automated redstone yet. And so that is pain point number 1. Pain point number 2 is bronze. I can make bronze very quickly now that I have copper blocks and tin blocks stacked up over there in my drawers. I can dump them into the alloy kiln. If I take out the obsidian blueprint, an alloy kiln will make bronze blocks very quickly by putting in copper blocks and tin blocks with power. So what I need to do is make another one of these and take the power from here and move it to the second one. And then this can be dedicated to only be molten obsidian. Yes, it is a cat stream. I know y'all have been waiting, and here it is. So, I have made another alloy kiln, and I have made the kiln bricks for it and the wooden scaffolding. So, it's a matter now of where do we put another one of these? Can I fit it in, like, right next to one here? Like, I think maybe I can squeeze one in. Other option, I guess, would be to build it on top. I could maybe do that. Let's take some cobblestone. Hope you had a great day, Calyx. So we're gonna just put a platform here on top. And then I need to remind myself what this baby looks like. Well, obviously I'm standing on one of them, but click to view the revised structure. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to fall off. Nope. There. Okay, so it's, whoops. So it is the 5x5x5, and then we're filling in the alloy kiln brick in the middle, all the way out to the sides. Let me scroll this down here. Except for the side that the controller is going to be on, it's indented. The other sides go all the way out. Okay. So we're going to have... Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. Nope. Well... Well, this is problematic. The cobblestone is not letting me get back on top now that I fell off. Alright, fine. There. Okay. Then we're going to do these across. These across. These across. Fortunately, I had extras. Okay, and then these go in the middle. Now, I'm going to fill the walls all the way in here. Okay. Nope. I'm doing something wrong again. think I have the alloy kiln placer. So maybe I can use that and that'll place it correctly. I think I had to use it before because I was having trouble. Yes. Okay. So now I want to get... See, this is going to need to go here. Oh, and of course, I can't use it if I've already put the stuff up. Really? Really? I remember we had trouble with this before because it did not want to place correctly. We're going to set this one up is going to be our bronze. And I believe I have plenty of advance so I can... Oopsie. Let's run down and make another pickaxe. Just another pick one. Iron pick one. We'll save our diamond for the good stuff. Okay. Okay. So we'll leave that scaffolding down so that we have a way of getting up and down easily. Okay, so if I'm standing here... What? No, how am I missing one of my kiln bricks? Oh, because you've fallen on the ground. Oy, oy, oy. There we go. Alright. Can only be used on the side of a block. Okay. Oh no, I don't want you to be there. Oh, for crime and Nelly. Now I have to take the whole thing down because it's placed wrong. Oh, jeez. And I have to be careful because some of it is built hovering over the air. Well, just bluntly. And I can't lose any of my kiln bricks as I'm trying to do this. That would not be good. And I don't want to fall to my death. Also would be bad. Looks like it did not interfere with the other multi-blocks, thank goodness. Good grief. Although some of the things are hovering over on there. Alright, pick up everything. There, pick up over there. Alright, climb up here. 57. And some of you over here. 32. Some of you over there. 33. I suppose. I think I'm still missing some. Where did they go? I just love those windmill sounds. They're so good. I don't see any floating around. Okay. I need to use the block placer here. There we go. Lovely. Okay, now we have you pointed the right blah 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 direction. Although this is going to be kind of tight quarters with the electricity. That's okay. We can make this work. Because we can put the electricity on the front and do the rerouting. Yeah, that'll work. We can make it work. Okay, so we can take the power off of here. Because you will no longer need power. We want to reroute power to be up here. So I want to put an connector here. And then this one, we should be able to route it from here to here. And there we have power. Right? So then all we have to do is get the blocks we need. So we need to get importer and exporter. Now, right now, over here, I have on the base of the blocks and the drawers is where we have the importers. So for exporting, I'm going to have to put the exporter on the front. So for both the oak drawers and the tin, I'm going to need exporters. Unless, could I put one exporter on the drawer controller? Hang on. That will work. Oh, Calyx, you've made my day. So we will only need to break down one of my advanced ingots into nuggets. And make one exporter and one importer. And then we are going to want an item router and a round robin. That's going to move material from the drawer controller in to making our bronze blocks. Then we're going to need another set of an exporter, which I'm going to need some more ingots for. Sorry, nuggets for. I'm going to need another exporter and another item upgrade. And another round robin. And then I'm going to need to get a oak drawer. Lovely. Because I'm going to want to add to our collection here. Let's see, I've got 4 on that side, I have 3 on that side. So let's add 1 there. Okay. So we are going to have my stairs are over here. Okay, so we'll put an importer on this side. Oh, well, it would have helped if I brought both the items over here. I'm importing copper. I forgot to bring the tin. But my bad. I need to filter the importer. Isn't that what I'm doing now by putting these in? Come on. Oopsie daisy. Yep. Okay. So these are the two things I'm going to bring in. And I'm going to say peek. Then over here, we're going to say on the exporter, we're going to send items, round robin, please send blocks of copper and blocks of tin, and say go. So that should start sending them in round robin fashion over here to here. Well, now it's only sending the tin, it's not sending the copper. Which I suppose if it fills the tin and then it fills the copper, I'm okay with that. I've been using the filters on the exporters to help me keep track of what they're exporting. It just helps me keep track. So then on the other side, you're going to need to come over here. So then you are going to be item. Round robin probably isn't needed there, but then you're going to need to grab one of the bronze blocks. Okay, and then down here. Nope. You're going to import bronze blocks. So I've got that importing bronze blocks, and this is going to be the exporting bronze blocks, which you don't have any to export yet because you aren't making any. But once you do, you'll put the bronze blocks right in there. Hello, Evie Navy. We haven't taken it yet. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. So it is completely filling. Did I not? I did put them both in there, right? Yes, it's got block of copper and tin block. They're both in there. hopefully, once this hits 64, that is going to start processing. And every time it hits 3, it's going to start processing bronze blocks. Here is 64. There we go. Perfect. And JC's going to be right back. Okay, that takes care of step number 1, which is the bronze. So we now have bronze. So this leaves 2 things left to automate. We need the redstone, and then we need the palace. Now, the palace, I'm not as worried about automating it because now that I have lead blocks, I can make palace crystal blocks by the chunk, and then I could put a whole bunch in here, and then it will fill for me. So figuring that one out is not as big of a priority as it was. That one is kind of a chunky thing to figure out. Redstone, on the other hand, I've got issues. So we need to do some stuff and things. And I'm gonna need some steel for that, so I've thrown some blocks of iron into my improved blast furnace over here so that we can hopefully make a redstone processing plant over here. Because I do have power. There's power underneath here. So if we do improved blast furnaces again, I can set the improved blast furnaces up here. I can use power from under there to run the preheaters, and then hopefully we can keep things moving along, and then hopefully have redstone in a more happy area. I have the back end of redstone working pretty well over here because I have the rock washer here that you put the after you put the salt in, the salt gets to be the burnt goes into the rock washer, and then it goes through its process and spits out the redstone. I would just need to get the burnt redstone into the back of this rock washer, and everything after that is already done, and then the redstone can be yeeted from here over there. So it's just a matter of, I don't want to use this blast furnace because I want to use it for making steel. So what I really need is 2 more improved blast furnaces over here. One that is going to be sand into salt, and one that's going to be salt into burnt, whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it. Whatever it is. I can't remember. For the life of me, I cannot remember. So if we find redstone, wherever it is, where did I put it? Redstone. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay. So this process here for the reinforced blast brick that takes us to, ooh. This allows you to use immersive placers to, oh, we can do this. We can do this. So the blast brick for the blast furnace is black bricks in an alloys blueprint. Well, I've got those for days. So JC clued us in on that being just the compression. So I can just go grab a bunch of those. And then we come over here and grab the alloys blueprint, pop those in there, and that is going to start processing. Put these in here. Ability to grab them. This is going to take us a bit to process all of that. Because then I can use the blast brick, and then the improved blast brick is steel plates on every single one of those. Now 3 by 3 by 3 is 3 by 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. Right? 9. 9 times 3, 27. So I would need 54 blast bricks for 2 of them. So I would need 54 steel plates. Which actually, there. I am very much ready for my long holiday break, which before I go on vacation means more streaming time, which is going to be great. I'm hoping to stream again tomorrow. So a daytime stream would be awesome sauce. So be sure to be watching District's Discord and have that notification bell turned on so that if I am able to stream tomorrow, you'll see me go live. Because the plan, once we have the automation done on these ingots, because we're really close now. Once I get redstone done, then we can work on the advanced research, which we haven't started yet. And I really want to get to this because the advanced miners are open to us. I really want to get our miners all upgraded. That I think is like #1 priority, is upgrading all of the miners we have across both of our bases. So #1, that has to be our priority. So we got to get that done. And then a couple of other things that advanced speed curio, that would be helpful just to get us moving a little bit faster. Drawer upgrades, also potentially very helpful because then we would be able to store more blocks in our ore processing area. That would be nice. The advanced research crafter, this is nice because things will go faster processing our research. That is also helpful. The compacting drawers, these are nice because as another way of automatically compacting things. Not as fast as the crafter, obviously, but again, that's a very helpful tool. So I think if once we get the ingots automated, we can knock this chapter out pretty quickly. So I'd like to get that done. And then we pushed our way through getting the presses and these basic control circuit, advanced control circuit, um, infused alloy, all of these things, the process of making them in our single inscriber, we need to set up a bank of inscribers that can be done like a stack at a time. I don't want to automate it necessarily, but to be able to process a stack of them at a time and do batch crafting, I think would be ideal because we are coming up on AE2. And then once we have AE2, we can set up to automate through AE2. And I don't want to be in a situation where I'm doing a bunch of automation one way and then 2 steps later I'm redoing the whole thing. So I think the inscriber, if we set it up to, with barrels, do batch crafting, it'll just be much easier to strip that out and AE to it. Assuming I can remember how to AE2, because it's been a very long time. Like, a very long time. Like, a really long time. And on the one hand, it's been not long enough, because I really am not a fan of AE2. Not my favorite mod. I'm much more comfortable with refined storage than I am AE2. But we will make it work, and it will be okay. I won't like it, but we will make it work, and it will be okay. Alright, there is the first batch of those done. And then we'll come over here, we'll make a hopper. Actually, we can go ahead and make 2 hoppers, because I know I'm going to need 2. Or not. Where's my iron? Oh, I'm out of iron. It's so nice to be able to run over here and just grab iron. I like so much. That just feels so good. So good. Okay, so there's our hoppers. And here is our reinforced glass brick. So let's come over here, set up the first of our 2. Alright, so let's do... How am I going to do this? And the hopper goes on top like that. That. And then we'll get the hammer and go boop. Lovely. Okay. So now, there's numero uno. Now, we need to get 4 of the preheaters. Which is... Ooh, we're going to need a bunch of iron. do. I don't believe, yeah, I've only got 2 of these. I'm gonna need a bunch of iron plates. And are you about done? Are you ready for the next batch? Can do. We don't need quite the whole stack. Okay, I need 27 and I have 5. 7, so I need 20. Let's see, so that's 3. 16, so I need 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that. Okay, methinks I have that done. I needed fluid pipe. I don't have any fluid pipe. And I need external heaters. I don't have any of those. Did I have any stored over here? No. Well, phooey. Okay. It's fine. There was 1 left of the steel. There, we got it. Okay, so there's that. Those make me some of those. And then, oopsie. Boom, boom, boom. Makes me some of those. And then use... Oop, go back. To make an external heater. Oh, we need all sorts of things. And I need copper plate too. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, okay then. So after the iron gets plated, now we need the copper to get plated. It's going to take a bit to get all of that plated. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's think what we are going to need to do here. We are going to need to have this first one is going to need sand and charcoal coming in the top. Welcome back, JC. So I'm going to have an exporter. Break apart another one of these. Importer. And I'm going to need... Oh, there is not an exporter on the charcoal. Okay, so I'm going to need an exporter on that. One importer on the top, and then one exporter on the sand, one exporter on the charcoal. Alright, so the first question is going to be... Oh, and of course I'm just outside of flight range, because of course I am. Of course I am. Of course I am. Alright, so can I put an importer directly on the top here? I can. Okay, so we're going to want to import charcoal and sand directly into the top of our machine. So we've got sand, where's our sand? Sand. Okay, so we've got Okay, so in our importer, we are going to have sand and we're going to have charcoal are our two items coming in. So we're going to have importer. And we are going to want to connect this to both sand and charcoal. Now, charcoal does not have an exporter associated with it, so we're going to need to give it one, which means you're going to need an item router. And then we're definitely going to want to round robin because I have the feeling we're going to need charcoal in multiple places at some point in our time. That can go back in there. Okay, so in our charcoal, I'm going to go you and you and you. And we're going to go bink. So that's going to send the charcoal that way. So in theory, we should get charcoal and sand getting pumped into you. Perfect. Okay. So then we need a barrel out the back for the byproducts. We can deal with those at a later time. Barrel. We don't have any barrels. Alright. Alright. Barrel at the back, that is where the shard glass is going to go. And that is going to make us the salt. Now that salt is going to get exported from this blast furnace and go directly into the one next to it, which I can put opposite, like right here, so they're just facing each other, and that way the cables don't have to go as far to reach the preheaters. I think that is a really good solution for setting up our space. Why I'm would appear I have mathed that very badly. That's okay, it gives a chance for our plates to get made. The iron's still going. Where did the copper go? You went to the other one, because of course you did. Hey you, give me my copper plates. There's some more of these. And some more of those. Lovely. And I'm going to end up with 2 extra. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now we're going to do directly opposite, and I'm putting in a block extra. If I put it like that, then there'll be 1 block for your thing and 1 block for your thing, so that should work. 2, 3. Where'd my hopper go? I did make 2 hoppers. My memory isn't completely loony. I did make 2. No idea where it went. It's fine. Okay. And then hit new with Lahema. Lahema. Perfect. Okay. So then the next stage is we need another exporter. Boom, boom, boom. Another importer. Ooh. Oh, that's probably where my hopper went. And then break that into ingot or nuggets again. I've got the, oh, I already had an exporter. Importer. Yeah. Okay, so importer. So this one again, we're going to have charcoal. And then we need also to import once I get these set up, I won't have to be up here anymore. Salt. There. Okay, then now. And I need to run back over to tap the charcoal. One aspect of these I don't like is the running back and forth part. Charcoal. Okay, that will fill the charcoal. I need to get a flight thing on this side so I can fly without falling. Okay, so now the exporter is going to go here. And I forgot to make the upgrades. I haven't been able to play Minecraft properly in like 3 months. 2.5, 3 months. So I've forgotten all of the things and the stuffs. Okay, so there is the item upgrade, which is going to move the salt over. And we are going to want, oh, I don't have any redstone. I have a little bit, not very much, just a little bit. I would like to have a little bit of speed. Just a little bit of speed for this one. The salt shouldn't be going anywhere else, so I should not need a round robin on this one. Shouldn't be here, here, salt. Okay, so then this one. Okay. Importer. Exporter. Salt. And again, it's probably not going to take the salt until it is filled with charcoal, which is fine. Then we're going to have an exporter here. And I'm going to need one more importer. Gonna need importer with another hopper. Importer here. Importer there. I'm hungry. As soon as I get my first burnt, I can bring it over here. Should be just a minute. Okay, now we should get salt. Oh dear. Why? I may need to add a barrel in front of the machine. Oh, you think the exporters won't work directly on the machine? We can do that. The group is in an ad break. We will make that adjustment while they're in the ads. Let's do... Okay, well, the salt obviously has come out here. So let's take, this is here. And then you're gonna get an item speed. Oh, wait. Here. And we're going to. Oh, there goes the salt. Okay. And then this is now going to make me my burnt, whatever it is, I can't remember. Oh, and I forgot I need one more barrel for the back of this machine too. One more. is our burnt redstone. So then this is going to be our exporter of burnt redstone, which is going to come over here. The importer is going to be here. So we're filtering this on importing burnt redstone. That's going to go there. And then over here, I'm going to get our router item. Oop. Item. Sugar. Speed. Back over to here. To you. And you're going to be item here. And you're going to be burnt redstone. And boom. Okay, so now you are going to send the burnt redstone over to here. Burnt redstone is going to go into the rock washer. It is going to get washed into these little red pieces that are going to go into here. Now I need another importer. Oh no, we're out of nuggies. Oh, we have one ingot left. Phew. This importer is going to go on the back of the machine. Importer. And you're going to go here. That is going to put in charcoal. That is going to cook our pieces. That's going to make my redstone. Last piece. We need an exporter. Need some nuggies. Item. Then I'm going to want an round robin upgrade. Oak drawer. I may have run out of nuggies to do anything with this one yet. We will see. We're going to put you here. Alright, so you are making redstone. We want to add redstone over here. redstone. Add you to the importer. And then here, item, round robin, redstone, and send. Alright, so that should start feeding redstone over here. And once I get enough nuggies to... There's the redstone coming in! Yes! Once I get enough nuggies coming in, I can add redstone to that drawer and stockpile nuggies as well. So I can bring that over to here. Awesome. Couple more there. Take those two out, add them there. Oh, this is so good. Then what we also need to do is export the advanced Technium ingots out of here to a drawer over there as well. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck with 64 in here. We have done it! I do want to get those preheaters because that will improve our redstone production considerably. So we're definitely going to finish getting those set up. So let's finish that. And then, oh, we need our copper. Those were in here. Perfect. And then I want to take you to the mansion and show you what I have in mind. So, I need more LV wire coils. So those require this. So we're going to do this. Oh. This and this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. Okay, and then recipe. Recipe here. Give me more coils. Then recipe here. There's one preheater. There's one. And then I'm going to need recipe. I need 4 more of these. Okay, so then here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Recipe. Here. There's 2. Okay, then here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. Here. Oh, out of redstone. Now, I'm guessing the redstone is moving out of there as quickly as it comes in. So my stockpile of redstone is currently sitting over here, which is fine. It will back up eventually, and then it will stockpile back in that chest. Is fine. Here, here, here. 3, 4. And then here, here. Whoop. I need the iron plates. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, here. Here, here. There is 3. There is 4. Perfect. Okay, so you, 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 you. Oops. What do I have? I have, got 10 cable. I don't think that's going to be enough. That might be useful. I'm guessing though that's just gonna go poof power-wise, but we can. Well, I had enough to make 8. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and. Let's see. Let's do this. That. Okay, so then we have to put these down. So that's right. That's right. That's right. And that's right. Okay, so then I can't go up from here because that runs into the exporter. So I'm going to have to go up from here. Okay, the sand one is now full strength as far as it's got both of the. It is very loud. Captive coming in with a resub at 23 months. Thank you so much, Captive. Glad you could sneak in. Alright, I don't have enough of those, so I need the copper plates, which is you, 1, 2, 3, 4. you back out. Use. Put you away. Recipe. You. Give me some more you. Lovely. Do. Now we get loud again. All right. Now that should get this power going, but it's got plenty of pumpkins and plenty of throughput on the biofuel, so I'm not concerned about that power-wise. So that is redstone sorted. Yeah. Nice. Got an ad break coming up in 15 seconds, folks. If you'll stay tuned, when we come back, we will head to the warehouse and we will move on to checking out what our next project is going to be after I get this sorted out. I am excited. We've got the basics are taken care of. We've got the advanced now taken care of. Happy. Boop. We are going to have all the advanced Technium. Wahahaha. We're going to be able to upgrade all of our miners. It's going to be so nice. So nice. I think that is like going to be like a big step up in our progression is having those two pieces automated, or as close to automated as I'm probably going to make it. Ha 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 ha. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Ah! So happy. Guys, we are back. Look at that. We're already up to 6 advanced ingots. All right. So, let us run over to base part 2, which of course is our woodland mansion. Which, ha ha ha. So here's our woodland mansion. I forgot to tell you the best part. Ha ha ha. So here's our woodland mansion we've been working on. Right? We've got our little workroom. And we've got our silicon generator. And we've got our diamond generator. We've got almost half a double chest of diamonds. Which, no, it's not enough. I am aware. But I have half a double chest of diamonds. Almost. We're working on it. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. We also have another woodland mansion. Because one wasn't enough. Grinch found another one. I kid you not. The He is so lucky. He went and found another one. I know. I mean, most mod packs, I never see any of these things. Like, at all. He goes wandering out, he finds them left, right, and sideways. I mean, the guy is just a wandering, lucky person, I guess. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Bad. 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 Oy, oy, oy. But he has cleared this one out for me, so I now have another. Should I be worried this one has got a lot of redstone in it? I don't know. But I now have another one available for me to use as factory space. I just have to clear it out, tear it all down, and I've got all the space in the world. This one is apparently like a jail version. Because it's got like tons of the jail cells in it. But yeah. So the plan is to take our power out from right there. Like, let's see, right? Like the third one in. I was close. I was very close. So, power is going to come from here. Come out here. I'm going to run machines along this wall. And we're just going to have all these inscribers set up here. Along here. And I'm going to set them up with barrels to be batch processing. And then I'm debating, like, this wall. I'm not, this wall here, this whole section here, I'm not sure that wall is serving any purpose. So if we do that, so I can bring the power out. I can put inscribers here, and then along here, along this wall, and then along that wall. I could do something else in this little corner here. And then continue along in this area here. I like opening that space up like that. I think that is sort of the next section of automation that we need to get going, is getting all of the inscribers set up and getting like a whole batch of inscribers working to where I can make a batch at a time, like a stack at a time, of all of the different things that an inscriber will produce. I also need to... Oh, actually, you need that cable. Oh, I do have some advanced cable too. Nice. Can I get more of that? No, because I have the infused alloy. Oh, do I have... I have some of that. Oh, I do. Okay, so there's that cable. Okay, so if I have that cable there, and I do that, I have boom, 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 and then do that, and then put those away, grab me one of those, then do that. Then I could grab one of these and one of those and do bunk, bunk, bunk. Nice. Alright, so that gets me some higher quality cable. Boom, boom. Which I could hook up with the LV accumulator as I change rooms. Which I've been trying to use the LV accumulator in between rooms as a way of adding battery power. Along the way. Okay, so let's take one of these, because I need to add a importer. So we want a couple of importers. Okay, so let me think about this now. The exporter for redstone is already set up with a round robin upgrade. So if I come over here, I'm going to grab my key. And I am going to put a lock on that drawer, make it redstone. And then make this a importer. And then do this. Put that there. Do importer. And there. Okay, so now that should allow the excess redstone to start heading this way. And we should start accumulating redstone in this chest here. Then here, I want to put those. Excellent. Excellent. All right. That one is going to get a importer on the bottom. Underneath, importer here. Now, I don't think you have a exporter yet. You do not. So let us get an exporter added. So that way, as we're working on other things, so an exporter, and then we'll add some iron. Item upgrade. And for now, this isn't going anywhere else, so I don't need a round robin. And these are being crafted slowly, so they shouldn't need a speed upgrade either. So it should only, for the time being, it should only need an item upgrade. So we'll put one of these on top. Item upgrade. And this is going to be an advanced Technium ingot. And there. So now once this makes one, it should go shooting off into the drawer. Once I touch them in the right order, though. Oh! No, I touched the wrong thing. No. I wanted that importer. And that exporter. There it goes. Yay! Okay. So the next thing we need is how many inscriber items? There's 1, 2, 3. All right. So Certus quartz crystal into dust. We might definitely want that one. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. I don't know if we need to make calculation presses, so we're going to skip that one for now. We're not going to need model framework yet. Logic processor, yes, that's 6. Intro dust, I have a feeling we're going to need that one. Basic control circuit, yes. Skystone dust, yes. Printed silicon plates, yes. I don't know if we're going to need that one. Concurrent processors, I have the feeling that one's going to be a yes. I don't know about that one. That one's going to be a yes. The Fluix one will be a yes. That one will be a yes. That one will be a yes. That one will be a yes. Holy cow. That one will be a yes. Machine circuitry, I think is going to be a yes. We don't need that one. Oh, we don't need processing ender pearls because we don't have ender pearls. There's that one. 20? We need 20 inscribers. Is that possibly right? 20? Assuming no duplicates. 20? 20. Please. Okay. How much osmium do I have? Not much. Not much at all. So, let's take a step back. I have a little bit of the manufactured osmium, which is the aluminum dust with the manufactured okay. So aluminum, I don't have any aluminum dust, but I can sure make it. So we can come over here and grab it has a lot of aluminum. So we'll come over here and we will say, please crush me some aluminum. Please and thank you. So then we can come over here, and then this is going to be Oh, that's for making the osmium that goes in these things. It's still aluminum dust to osmium dust. I remember that much. I just have to remember how to get there. Let's bookmark the, oops. Bookmark that. And then I need osmium dust. I can use the manufactured osmium in a metallurgic infuser with the aluminum dust to get dirty osmium dust, which I can then enrich or crush to get osmium dust, which I can then process to get osmium. Okay. So I'm thinking like step 1 of this new processing area should be, before we even get to these 20 infusers, we probably need to have a metallurgic infuser that we can use for mass producing osmium. I don't think I have a metallurgic infuser just lying around. I don't think. Could be wrong. We'll go look. There's one in the workroom, but I'm not going to dismantle the workroom because I want to have that for, you know, working. There isn't one there. There isn't one there. There isn't one there. No. Okay. So maybe that's what we do, is we put that in here and then do like that. Like that. And then it'll be like that. which we can then put the metallurgic infuser on top of this metal cable or in front of it. We have plenty of room before we get to the stairs. And then use barrels or drawers. Maybe we use drawers because then we could like put in a stack of materials in the various input slots. But that might be a good thing to put in this small area. Is this would be our osmium processing, and then the infusers will run along this area. And there might even be room to put 2 layers of them, depending on how. Because if I have to put something, a drawer on top and a drawer down below, there might be room. Not sure. Okay, so I think we have the game plan. And it is 10 o'clock. So that is going to, oh dear, we have another squid over. Hello, dude, no, sir, oh dear. So that is going to be the game plan for tomorrow. We are going to have osmium production. So that's basically this line here. We're going to automate this. And then we're going to catch up on automating the various things that happen with inscribers. We've already got, obviously, diamonds are done, but things like the osmium compressor, we may move that out and automate it. The obsidian ingot, that actually gets processed in one of these. So we may end up having to make another one of these. And I just now noticed that that thing got staggered. Well, son of a beaker. Well, it's a good thing physics don't mean anything in Minecraft. One block off, JC. It's one block off. And we probably will also do advanced research because we now have, look, advanced ingots. We'll make a bunch more of those, knock out research, upgrade our miners, get all of that stuff knocked out, and then hopefully be in a position where we can finish these last 4 items in the teleporting chapter and move on to dimensional ores. So it was really good too. I did a little bit of progress moving forward, but then it was like, nope, we need to stop and we need to get this backfill of automation done because we're going to need all of these ingots just happening. So it's good that we have that done. And then we've got now all of these ores processing. We have ingots at the ready. If we find that there are plates or rods or things that we need more of, we can add them to our smelting. I think we're in a pretty good place as far as some of those ores and things. And I kind of am freaked out by the fact that I'm see-through. I don't know why I'm see-through, but I'm see-through. If you are enjoying Techopolis 3 as much as I am, you'll want to come back tomorrow and we will continue with more automation and more research and more base building and continue forward with automation, backfilling what we've already done, getting that in place, and doing more progression forward. Once we get this done, moving into those dimensional ores, this is where we get some more automation of uh, materials coming in, and we finally get gold the proper way as opposed to the cheesy way, although I'm not above doing it the cheesy way, because, who doesn't like a little cheese with their wine? But for now, I am going to sign off for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow. I hope you will join us. Be sure to watch on District Sparks Discord. I will post when we are going live. It will be sometime during the day. I'm not exactly sure when. I don't know if I'll do it in the morning, in the afternoon, if I'll do a morning and an afternoon session with lunch break. We'll just play it by ear. And then I might be able to stream Friday. We'll see. A lot of it just depends on what my holiday plans look like before holiday break. So, with that, I will bid you a good night. Oh, yes, a self-care reminder. Now is a great time to get in that late night stretch, take your bedtime meds, wash your glasses, save your work, shut off your computers. Time to head for bed. For those of us in this part of the world, maybe you're just getting up and starting your day if you're on the opposite side of the world. I hope you have a great day if you're starting your day. Have a good night's sleep if you're ending your day, and we will see you next time. Thanks again for joining me. Thank you for the resubs, and we will catch you next time. Have a good night, AV Navy, and thank you for the self-care reminder. I appreciate you. Good night, guys.